We gotta see if someone already started. Because the difference between this and not being Speed Duel lobby is, there it is. Self-Cord and Blitz Engineer were ready to go. They were ready. Look at that. That's how you do it. Twisted Personality coming right off the top. Of course, this is the first match I have to watch. At least we have something interesting on the other side. We have the Roids are alright. So that's good to know. Yeah, unfortunately, Neos is not yet in Speed Duels, but I would think sometime in 2023, we're definitely getting Neos. The second product of 2023 is probably going to be Neo Space themed in some way. But for now, you get Blazeman. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and Necroid Shaman, I suppose we'll see range amount of play with Mixeroid. So, you know, if you're into that. Speaking of Mixeroid, there it is. It will activate Tribute itself to summon any Roid, non-Wind Roid, sorry, not any, from deck to summon the boy Drill Roid. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, the Nova Master, yes, but Nova Master is only good because of Blazeman, right? If you weren't for Blazeman, Nova Master would be terrible. Drillroid will attack and destroy Shell by card effect. Shell does not get its battle destruction effect. That's right. Twisted Personality is, as known to everyone, fun and interactive. A card that allows both players to manipulate counters by manipulating one player's life points. Obviously allows the clear, strategically superior player to win every game. We do a little shell search. We summon Breaker. Breaker's too big! It's huge! Sadly, the Roids are alright. Only triggers when your monster is attacking and not when it's attacked. They couldn't even make it go both ways. You know, they couldn't even be like, hey man, this skill's really bad. Maybe the benefit of it should be in both battle phases. Instead, they were just like, you know what? Nah, we're good. So, like, oh wait. You do you, GX team. You do you. It would be too reminiscent of SPA. I guess, but come on. Get good. Also, no, it wouldn't. It doesn't make you immune to anything. Don't lie to me. The problem with SPA was the spellproof part, not the armor part. I don't know if that made sense. UFO-Roid actually gets to run over Breaker. Amazing. Look at that skill coming in clutch. It actually ran over 1900 Breaker. It would have been 1800 when it attacked. Looks like Blaze Excel here to pop said UFO-Roid. And now we get to use the most fun and interactive skill in Speed Duels. And pitch a card from your opponent's hand. Pitching Santa Claus? What? I guess this is to, like, have Droroid destroy anything? Yeah. Gotta be. Imagine having access to Dogoran and then still finding a reason to play Santa Claus like Droroid. Crazy. With Santa Claus, you could also turn any monster into a shield crush target. Just thoughts. Although, why wouldn't you just use Book of Moon to do that? Shut up. Blazeman. Oh, whoa, Blazeman! Hey, it's not pure stall personality after all. Stalling personality. So, of course, looking really hard for that polymerization. I can confirm that she did not forget to put poly in deck. It's there. Unless not using the deck list which was submitted, in which case banned. Oh, what? Dueling Book, you can't just like skip stuff. Yeah, I guess I was lagging. Dueling Book, what was that? Dueling Book literally didn't let me see the end of the duel. Did you win with Nova Master? Activate Poly, go battle phase. Okay, understandable. And yes, the Poly was prized. Obviously, for those who don't know, that was a Pokemon trading card game reference. Nice. Golden Ladybug. It is not pure stalled personality, but it is mostly stalled personality with the finisher. I actually think playing burn or stall decks with a finisher is the best way to play burn or stall decks. Which I hate that I said that out loud because it tells people what the best way to play stall and burn decks is, but I'm just telling you information, okay? At least Jorwoid gets in for damage. Ladybug stall. Dust Tornado on the face down, waking the jaw. Never mind. So close. Breaker. Oh wow, got rid of the book before Breaker. No book for the Breaker. Question now is, do you attack or do you... Nope, no attack. You're gonna just... okay. Well, there is a book for the Breaker. There were 2 books. Imagine drawing 2 Book of Moon. Must have cheated. Must have definitely cheated. There's no other explanation, right? Mixeroid activates, attributing itself for, I assume, one of the big ones? Dude, this is where you get Truckroid, right? If you have it. Show me the truck! No, that's not a truck, you fool! You were supposed to summon a truck! Oh well. Second Droroid hit. If not for Ladybug, Silphcord would be at 500 life points. Blaze Excel. Oh no, we're gonna clear the board with Blaze Excel. Hard draw Blaze Excel shell, no rocket. Absurd. It's just actually insane. Actually going to use TP to clear the Drillroid rather than activate Blaze Excel again, just to have board presence. That actually kind of makes sense. I'm assuming here that this phase down is Shell, however that could be wrong, right? I mean, we know it's not Ladybug, but it could also be the other card, which I don't think is public knowledge what the other card is. I'm sorry, what? What? Proto Cyber Dragon? Why? What? Wait, explain this to me. What does this do? Why is this in here? It only summons Roids. So does Vehicle Connection Zone. Proto Cyberoid Dragon. Yes. No. It's Cyberoid and a dragon. I don't understand. Why would you put an 1100 monster in your deck? Why? Is this a challenge? It is a Truesdale card.
Big brother, can I borrow one of your cards for my card game tournament?
Shut up, Cyrus Kaba. Yeah, that's probably how that went. Rocket's gonna run over Expressroid now, another monster that didn't do anything. What is what a picture of? Sorry, I'm American. Wow. Self-Accord completely ignoring the existence of Amtrak. Just because you don't live in the Northeast and don't have access to Amtrak doesn't mean Amtrak doesn't exist. I don't live in the Northeast either. I just know things. You know, as God of Speed Duels, you're required to have certain levels of knowledge beyond that of an ordinary player about things completely not related to the game. Also, how many? I feel like that's like 12 shells. Is that because this is game 2? Yeah, this is game 2. Okay. I was like, I've seen Volcanic Shell like 80 times. Ah, hard draw the poly. A true Speed Duel mod. That's my luck. So makes sense that other members of the mod team would have same level of luck. Nova Master does destroy UFO-roid. Does the chain link order doesn't matter here, so I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm too tired to think today. So yeah, both effects resolve, like whatever. But engineer thinking long and hard about this one. Oh, the Cyber Valley. Okay, this one I kind of sort of understand, right? UFO-roid floats into it. It stalls, it draws you a card, sure. Proto Cyber is still, like, far beyond my understanding, so I don't know. Bliss Engineer checking the graveyard, probably counting. Let me count. That is 6 machines, including one which is. I'm going to need someone to explain that to me eventually. Oh, are we going to see the Necroid Shaman? More importantly, is it going to be enough? It has 6 vanishes. You also must pay half your life points. By the way, there is a life point cost associated with such monster. There you go. And now we're going to summon Elemental Hero Necroid Shaman. It's gonna destroy Nova Master and special summon a monster from Self-Accord's graveyard. Yes, correct. Shaman does make your skill go away. And since Lake Monsters can't be flipped face down, I'm going to ask that you banish it. If you're listening. Cool. Say thank you for the shell, kind sir. Thanks for giving me a bullet to load up my cannon here. Wait, why are you taking my bullet? No! Wish I practiced more. Oh no, lost? Oof. It's fine. Today doesn't matter. The weekend does. For which I'm not gonna have a midterm box. Or any. Or multiple midterm. I'm not gonna have any midterm boxes. I don't know how much I'll play. It's just, it'll all be mood dependent now. Like, it doesn't... I'm not super excited for it. See a hand discard here. Once again, taking out that Santa Claus. Santa Claus really hasn't done anything in this format, as that's a double offerings to survive, but no draw. But double offerings to skip one draw phase is theoretically like not bad, but you're still essentially losing 3 cards to destroy 2 monsters, right? So it's like still worse than than having 1-for-1 removal. So feels like game. Alright, Volcanics win. Roids couldn't pull it off this time. Because skill isn't good. Field skill is kind of good. Reason for Proto, but then wouldn't you have to exactly have it on field? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe a normal Cyber Dragon is just, I guess it floats. Yeah. I feel like with Mixeroid and Overload, you're probably trying to do too much. But this is my opinion. Alright, let's see if we got any round 1 matches left here. I still see Heftef and Drake, so we're going to watch that one. While we start watching this, I'm going to go update the bracket really fast for what we know. Okay, looks like we still got 2 matches going, including this one. Yeah, I mean, the roids are only alright if you use Mega Roid City, right? I don't think the roid-proof armor, we'll call it, does anything like enough to impact winning or losing. Wall of D does get taken out by Breaker, as I'm actually watching now. Why is Beatdown active right now? Shouldn't be. Oh, you can't flip the skilled face down. Anyway, looks like Heftef got this one. Wow. Beatdown without Banisher, it looks like. Did manage to take down a Volcanic deck, which looks like it had some fun ads in here with Drillroid and 7 tools, but alas, did not work out. I think we're just got Ursus and Runwiz going. Yeah. Alright, we see some new stuff, which is Paradox, and we see some old stuff, which is Dragoon. We see some more stuff, which is Clown Cave. Clown Cave looks like it just took game 2, so we're going to game 3. Oh, yeah, sure, if you want to. Let me hop in there. Alright, I'm in the JDG voice channel. I'm gonna update the bracket. It's a Dragoon! I'm so glad I still get to say that. You can nerf Fusion Party, but you can't kill Dragoon.
So Volcanics are bad because you'll open 2 shell. So any deck that runs 2 shell is immediately bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes...
Don't play shell decks.
Don't play shell, play 0 shell.
Exactly.
What have we learned today? You only play Rocket and Blaze Accelerator. Also, yeah, I mean, that kind of hand, it may be okay against a slower deck, but you are against Beatdown, so that's never going to work out. If you brick against Beatdown, they're just going to kill you before you do anything.
I mean, I can book and floodgate all their monsters. They will draw more every time, so it's like, okay.
Yep. Speaking of Volcanic Shell, there it is. There is a chance all 4 semifinals will be volcanic deck. Yeah, I know. Well, Ursus isn't really playing pure volcanics. He's playing a bunch of other stuff with it. We saw Pegasus. We saw Gate Guardian pieces. We saw we saw Clown Caves. We saw other stuff. I'm sure if you're playing volcanic monsters and Pegasus, you're probably playing Loud Cloud, right? You have to, and Kazugen. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ursus isn't like playing pure volcanics. It's a completely different deck. It's just using volcanics as like one of the engines.
Did these players decide to play without skills?
No, I think they're just not showing the skill until they activate it, which is weird because it's game 3 and like, you know, you kind of know by now, but you know, whatever. I guess it's a good way to show when you're activating it, when you're not, so it's fine.
Oh, I just put a counter on it when it's activated.
Oh, yeah, that works too. Hopefully we don't have to worry about it anymore after tonight, like... that...
I mean, you're right. For a tournament, this might be the last tournament we have to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, next...
Yeah. For testing, we're still gonna have to.
Next tournament won't be until, like, Saturday after Xtrav, right? So, what,
yeah.
the 15th? So, it should
right,
be...
they should have it by then, right?
Yeah.
I expect them to have it by Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Allure of Darkness, draw 2.
I know Speed Duels is just a side format to them, but it's not. You're just unlocking cards, really, and then making 12 skills or whatever.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
It shouldn't be hard. Might have to have someone go remind them. I think a lamb can do it. Go in the Dueling Book Discord or wherever and just be like, "Hey, update now."
Yeah, I played Volcanics again because I was like, if I get bad luck with this, I'm just gonna not play it, and I got bad luck with it. So
you're not gonna play Volcanics tomorrow?
No.
Ooh.
No, it's not worth it. Like the deck's super solid, but then you just like
then
open
sometimes
two shells.
you just
open 2 shells, or you open like Rocket plus Blaze Accelerator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the other brick combo. Yep.
Yeah.
There's Pegasus though. I wonder if he has a Clown Cave. Oh well, you can't use Clown Cave right now anyway. Jinzo's out. I guess. Oh, dude, what if this Pegasus to set up Loud Cloud? Could you imagine? There is a fire engraved, but you would need...
about all it's doing right now.
Yeah, you would need 2 fires engraved to actually destroy the Jinzo, though. So that doesn't really work. I mean, they could have just been to thin the deck, which makes sense. But it looks like Ronwiz has Dragoon access right now. And that could just be game. Because that face down is probably a trap, which means it's probably dead.
Okay, that's a Dragoon, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Dragoon. Yeah, that looks like game to me.
Attack mode.
Now watch where he declares effect and forgets and then doesn't win because no, this is actually not lethal. It's close.
36, and he decides to put it in the back row.
Why are you filling up your entire back row? What?
I don't know.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I guess it didn't matter, but Ooh, just needed Kazugen.
I mean.
Well, not yeah. Well, I mean, yes, because if that was the face down the conclave.
Oh, because it's a real Dragoon. I mean, no, you were fucking fine, dude. What do you just misplayed that by putting the Pegasus in the back row?
Why?
Because you grab. Is there a Blaze Accelerator in his deck? Because there's certainly the shell in his deck. Oh, he's at 400. Okay.
That's right. You can't activate shell. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, that changes everything.
Either way, it's a misplay because you could have shell. But
yeah,
if you drew Rocket for turn, I guess you can't top Rocket and shell.
Yeah, no, you can't. I think it just needed Sangha or Kazugen.
But
and
yeah,
then could have conclaved, but
yeah, or that because you can just get rid of the Jinzo, and then you can conclave the fusion.
The Dragoon, yeah.
Uh,
And then you have follow up with the Pegasus.
yeah, so his draw didn't get him there,
Yeah.
but putting the Pegasus in the back row did make no sense.
No, I don't think I wouldn't have done that either. But all right, what do we have? Because even if you need the Pegasus later, you can always
Use your third Pegasus.
use the Pegasus you bounced with the Conclave to get the other one.
Right.
All right, we got Noscomium and Ronwiz, and who's the other? Let me update the bracket.
F-Def.
Right, Hef-Def and Self-Record.
Self-Record, yep. Who are you watching?
That's I think we just saw Ronwiz, so let's go back to Hef-Def and Self-Record.
Alright. I clicked the wrong one. Very helpful. I was watching a Blackwing matchup.
Whoa, nice! You're
The future of
previewing.
Speed Duel.
That's right. You're previewing Speed Duels in 5.
You guys want to see 3 years in the future?
That's right. Looking into the future times 3.
They don't even need skills anymore. They decided the monster pool is just better.
Oh, Ursa's saying I don't use a third Pegasus. Well, you could have still constantly looped the one that was engraved, but Oh, well, hello.
I mean, you got to play to your outs, and your outs were requiring you to have a back row.
We just seen Awakening the Dragon, by the way.
Or draw a Kazujin.
Now it's up to Hef-Def to figure out what exactly is the correct waking target here. Because you have to remember Blaze Accelerator is a thing. Well, there's Ojama King.
Yeah, I mean, I like... they have no monsters out, so I think that's just right.
I mean, yeah, but...
Otherwise, Joker. If they
Right.
had even one monster out, I would pick Joker. But they can't summon the rocket, so they need to have exactly Shell Blaze.
Well, Waking the Dragon, the most fair and balanced card in Speed Duels, wins another game.
they had the Blaze. They had half of it.
Yeah, just didn't have the shell. That's absurd. All right, well, congrats to Waking the Dragon. Konami, please ban the shit out of this card.
So for tomorrow, I was
Absurd.
thinking either Crystal Beast, Volcanics, or Beatdown, but now I've narrowed it down to 2 decks now. Because I want to play something more consistent.
Yeah.
And looking into the future is pretty consistent.
Yes.
Beatdown's
I actually like Beatdown too.
I like
So-
Beatdown, but with the other monsters, not just Cyber Dragons. And I wouldn't play Breakers.
Well, you
but-
get to play Drillroy too. Like I would just be playing Banisher down.
Yeah, so like Banisher and Drillroid are better than Breaker, especially when you're
Yes.
getting to also play Book.
Yes. Yeah. No.
beside them.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't play Breaker, so you get to play Book, which Book is like insane in Beatdown. So
I kind of like the offerings. I know we played that early in the format.
yeah, but Book
last
is just
format,
way
but-
better. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So like, yeah. I don't know. I just hate that I will have to play it like Beatdown without Drillroid. So like,
So I have 4 Drillroids. So if you want to come pick one up from me, you can.
yes. Let me just
In fact, you can have it
let me just fly over to Chicago.
for 1 Drillroid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, while
One
you're
copy
here,
of Drillroid, so I can
you know what?
check it.
You know what? While you're here, you can pick up 3 boxes of the new set.
Oh, you're right, because the OTS. Yeah. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
no, super clowny to be like, oh hey, this event is the day of retail release and the set is legal. Like,
you know, one thing we haven't
Wow.
thought about yet that we're gonna have to do in the morning tomorrow is we're gonna have to ask. We're gonna be like, "Hey, is midterms legal?"
oh right.
Because knowing Konami, they'll be like, "Well, no, you say it was just released today, and therefore we're not gonna make it legal for this event."
Well, I believe Extrabs are tier 2 events, so it does seem pretty silly for it to be legal the same day as a tier 2 event.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I know
So
for
we will
locals
have
it's
to
always
ask
it's always
tomorrow.
labeled day of. Yeah, you never know, because I remember Number Hunters came out like the Friday or the Thursday of Nats or something like that here. This is how long ago I played Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like 2013 or something.
It's okay. I played even longer ago than that.
Yeah. So anyway, they were like, it's not legal for the event. Any day of the event, you can't play Knuckle Hunters. And that was just because it hadn't been out for a full week. It only had been out for a couple days. This is the same day.
Right. It's literally legal the same day.
Now this isn't Nets, but
I mean,
it's
an
still
X Drive is definitely bigger, has more like players than YCS. So there's that.
Yeah. I mean, for Speed Duel, yeah, that's true.
Blaze, how could you not play? You know, I want as many people playing as possible. What's wrong with you?
Oh, and Blaze, if you aren't able to make it to the Sunday main event, I do believe the giant card starts an hour or two later.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that one might be better timing for you.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna be in main event, so there's less competition for that one too. Because they don't let you enter two at the same time.
Exactly.
They literally don't let you. Oh, also, I haven't turned on my light.
People like to exaggerate and say like, "Oh, it's easier. Oh, it's free." No, you still have opponents every round. But
yes.
But yes, some of the better opponents are still going to be in the main event, so you at least dodge those ones.
Yeah. No, Scomium here just trying to get the Dragoon fuel gone. Maybe there's a floodgate. Use Blaze Accelerator to kill Dragoon, but we know it comes back. I have like actual midterms for school. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Also delicates with the Dragoon emote, which mandatory allows me to say it's a Dragoon.
Force effect.
Force effect. Yeah, exactly. Instant transmission. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so interesting thing about this weekend,
superpowers
kind of scary, is people are going to be on like everything. I think.
Yeah, the scary thing is you have no idea what you're going to play against. People are going to be on like everything from like safe decks, like Crystal Beasts, right? Because it's a safe deck. We know it's tier 1, versus like the most garbage cope, but like you don't know how to play against it because you haven't seen it yet. Right.
Oh, there's that. You're just unprepared for it in general. You may not have any sideboard for
for like Loud Cloud,
for Loud Cloud, or for just like level 7s in general.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Or somebody's like, hey, I'm playing this really weird water deck. And it's like,
yep,
it's not necessarily good, but it might blow you out. You don't have anything for it.
Yep. So
I don't think any event is free whatsoever to this weekend.
I also think koalas are good when
playable.
Yeah, like when you don't expect them and you don't have an answer to Spike Shield, koalas are actually like terrifying.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with how that deck works,
you just blindly attack. Yeah, you might just lose.
I find not attacking into a Spike Shield without a response to it will often win you the game. Like either just like not going to battle phase, or waiting until you have the counter trap or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the way to clear the monster without battle first. Then you'll win those. But yeah, if you've never played against it before, you might just be like, well, I'm gonna attack into that koala so they can't flip it, and then it's like, oh, double Spike Shield, game's over.
Also, no Scobium discarded a dead dog from here.
I mean, it was tempting. I may have done the same thing.
That was funny though. Immediately, why did I do that? That's great.
Whenever your personality gets to 3 counters, you feel like I should remove 2, so I'm not wasting its potential.
Yo, but back to the koala thing. I think koala is the perfect thing that can win you a Winamat. Right?
Oh yeah.
That's like the type of deck that like one of your opponents might not know what it does. Your other opponent might just like not have sideboard for it, and your third opponent you might just get lucky, right? And it's all it takes to win an 8-person.
Yeah, like I think the deck's good enough that it can beat someone that knows how to play against it.
Yes.
I don't think it's just a pure gimmick.
Right. It's yeah.
But yeah, exactly. In like a Winamat, you might find someone that's like, I haven't read the newcomer, and that will get you a free match win with koalas.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But yeah, no. Any given round, you could face Dragoon, Crystal Beasts, Armed Dragon, Volcanics, and the list is just massive.
Yep. Oh yeah. We've forgotten about Ojama Armed OTK because nobody's played it since midterms.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely still a deck. Like, yeah, there's a counter trap that you can sideboard against it, but are you even siding that card? Because a lot of decks just can't support discarding a spell.
Exactly.
And
I mean, we know for a fact that Banisher stops.
Is it just getting Night Beam?
Are you always going to draw Banisher? I'll fix up. Yeah, that too. Yeah, Night Beam. Yep.
Yeah, if I'm just like set Curse Seal, go ahead, I win, right? And you just Night Beam it.
Or Cosmic, right? What are you gonna do? I mean, you turn off all their Cosmic, but if that was your only back row, you still lose.
Yeah, you probably train it. Like, depends on what your hand is.
Right.
But it doesn't stop the OTK if they have the OTK.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's a really good side because you can also like turn on negate things like creature swap too, not just the Oja match. So
Yep. Like, I think it's a good sideboard card in general if your deck can support it, because it's great in that matchup. But then it's good against water. If you can stop one Legendary Ocean, they can't activate any.
And then you just win after that, right? Wait, actually,
probably.
Wait a minute. How does that work? If you negate it, do you negate? Are you counted as having sealed away Legendary Ocean or Umi? Because isn't Legendary Ocean always considered Umi?
It's Legendary Ocean that you're sealing.
But then can't they still activate Umi?
So the rules on those name cards are weird, but it's the Legendary Ocean that you're sealing away.
But if Legendary Ocean isn't a real card that exists, then you could still activate Ubi, right? What?
I mean, maybe. I'm not 100% on that, but like, you probably just should not be playing an actual Umi in your deck.
Okay. If Legendary Ocean is not a real card, then you're actually sealing away Umi. It seems like, according to what Self-Record is saying.
So you are
right.
As far as we know, sealing away 6 cards.
Yes, yeah. If your opponent's playing 3 Umi, yeah, you are. That's kind of fun.
But never mind. They can't run 6. They can only have 3.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they can't run 3 Umi, 3.
It's
right.
It seals away 3 either way. But yeah, you probably win if they don't have access to their field spell, because they can't normal summon Kairyu-Shin.
The name cards are stupid. I just want to say.
Yes. Calling like Harpy Lady.
Yes, that was so like that. Literally ruined Harpies being a deck in Speed Duels.
And it's like, for Speed Duel, yeah.
You can't play more than 3.
Ones. Yeah.
Like back in the day, if I could play multiple copies of Harpy Lady 1 and still play multiple copies of Harpy Lady, is it 2 that negates the flip monsters? That would be really good, but I can't. You can only play one of each. If you want to play Harpy Lady 3.
Or if you wanted to play like Harpy Lady 1's and Cyber Harpy Lady.
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah. Whatever.
I don't think that's what ruined them as a deck, but it did hold them back a little bit.
What was his skill?
But the newer ones, the newer ones say like when they're on the field or graveyard, they're Harpy Lady, not during deck building. But you can still like Prohibition, right?
Right. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, can you imagine if we had Prohibition?
No, I don't want to. But you could Prohibition like 9 cards in your opponent's deck in theory.
Yeah, you could. It's pretty bad.
No, Prohibition is a very, very brutal floodgate that is like semi skillful to play, but like just incredibly stupid to play around.
I think in 20 card deck formats, it's just bad because it.
Oh yeah. Like, that's your skill. Okay, I'm gonna call Dragoon.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And then what? And then you just basically turned off your opponent's whole deck, right? And that's not.
Yeah.
That's not skillful. That's not interactive. That's just not good.
No, I don't want any floodgates in the game. Like, I know we have Jinzo.
Right.
It is at 1, but that's one of the only floodgates we have, thankfully.
Also, Jinzo only exists because Zoma did in Nightmare Wheel.
So we have ones that you can play around with things like Book of Moon.
Yeah.
So I guess that's somewhat fair, but
I mean, we have Banisher, and we're also probably going to get Macrocosmos. What would you do if Skill Drain got added? Yell at Konami to put it on the list?
I mean, also just
Oh,
straight up
know.
play beatdown.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
I mean, let me normal summon Gaia.
Oh, yeah, let me know. Yes, let me know what's up with the 2300. Thanks, buddy.
My Cyber Dragon has no effect? Okay.
Dude, it's an effect monster. How could you just sit there and let it be negated?
Alright, so Ron's gotta work through these elite bugs.
Normal 2300 SPA reference? Yes, surely.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, without having Dragoon, because this is a stuck Dragoon, right? I haven't been paying complete attention. Yeah, there's a floodgate in there. Yeah, so this is a floodgated Dragoon. So without, needs to get this into the graveyard somehow so it can revive. That's probably the only win con Ron has left right now.
Well,
yeah, I mean Nose could be on Jar, that is true.
okay,
Wait, Mind Crush what though? Sphere. Bro. That's weird. Okay.
And I mean,
that was a blind crush. Alright, well.
Not really a blind crush fan, but and it did hit a ladybug.
Yeah, I would have probably just let that Mind Crush go or called a card you knew. Well, I mean, he did know Sphere is in the deck, but oh wow, Ron running Polymerization. Is this dangerous or is this Dragoon? It's a Dragoon.
Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, I would have probably called Plasma because that's one of the few ways that he can win at this point. Like, so I think Sphere was probably not right there.
I'll tell you what, I would not have called Poly, but yes, calling Plasma made a little more sense.
I either call Plasma or I just let the Mind Crush go.
I think I called nothing. I don't think I have the balls to call Plasma.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I think calling Plasma is the other most correct option,
right?
Because if you can protect that breaker, right? Like, let's say he didn't have this poly play, he just protects that breaker with like a Book of Moon or something.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best example, but that he can summon a Plasma in theory.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And summoning Plasma is great, but it also puts your Dragoon in grave. So.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Like, that's why, like, Plasma might have been the only way for Ron to win that game, even if he didn't have Dragoon, the second Dragoon. Is Ron running Poly without Blazeman? What a madman.
But it's definitely not over.
It's not. But Dragoon looking pretty good right now. Gonna do a nice 1600 more damage, or is it 19? It's 19, right?
I don't think Ron is interested in making a Nova Master at all. Which is why he wouldn't play Blazeman. Because Blazeman doesn't really make your Dragoon much easier, just gets you the poly, right?
Yeah. Nosco's calling Sphere, can't get to go set Sphere, summon Plasma.
Well, he already summoned that turn.
No, Ron is just on like pre-midterm Dragoon, it looks like just with like twisters and polys added, meta calls, I guess.
I mean, you can twist your Conclave.
Right, and that's probably it,
Accelerator.
Right? Like, you're weak against Conclave big time, so being able to see it and then chain the twister from hand is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you can also twister the Roid field spell before they can use it if you go first. So there's uses to twister, I could see it. No, they're not Blaze. No, we are playing midterms. We're in the custom lobby right now. Blaze clueless. Doesn't know how these tournaments are being run.
Yeah. We've been doing this for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Doesn't notice the 5 zones. Doesn't notice the pendulum zones. Blaze, did you think we were in the Speed Duel lobby with this main phase 2 button?
Midterms really changed things. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's not a main phase 2 button. That's a midterm 2 button, please.
But oh man, I'm trying to think of what could Noscomium.
I don't think there's
Noscomium.
anything. I don't know that there's...
So there's creature swap, but like you're gonna get the face down one, which is useless.
Well,
Okay, but
there
he's
it
doing it.
is.
He's doing it. He says this is worth it. I'll take a face down Dragoon.
Yes, you will.
What are you gonna do with that? I don't know.
Okay, you destroyed that one. Great. Alright, we're gonna hit for 19. Uh-huh.
Berserk scales, right? Right?
No, now Dragoon comes back and wins the game. Easy.
Okay. He just wanted to play out his.
Yeah. Just wanted to do a little damage.
Yeah, I've definitely done that to opponents. Where, what can I do before scooping?
Yeah, exactly.
I am scooping, but first.
Maybe I can trick my opponent into scooping first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Surely that is always
No,
a
yeah,
win con.
I was trying to think of his outs, but like that face down Dragoon really
Right. Yeah. I mean that's what
limited his out.
Yeah.
Limited his outs quite a bit.
All right. Well, so Noscomium, Silph play your bronze match while we watch the finals. I don't have the energy to make the stream longer to have both duels be separate. I don't care.
All right, so who's in finals?
It is Ron Wiz and Heftef. Beatdown and Dragoon. What? Midterms does nothing.
Wait, didn't we just watch that match?
No, we watched Ron Wiz and Noscomium.
Oh, yes, correct.
Drillroid, I think we saw only in the Roid deck. We haven't really seen it anywhere else.
I summoned a Drillroid.
Oh, yeah, you did too. There you go.
Yeah. I got offerings.
All right. Heftef is hosting. We just need Ron to join, and we're going to be good to go. Blaze, you have a free sub? Oh, also the pot has been wrong this whole time. Whoops. That is too high. We only have 8 entrants. There's only $16 today.
What am I down to? Like $3, I think.
Stop taking more money from me than you need to.
After these last couple of weeks, I think I'm down to like $3.
Oh, well, we'll find out. I'll deduct like the stored entries afterwards.
It's okay. It all started with $2, so we haven't lost money yet.
Right. Also, Blaze with the Thunderbolt, the subscription, the free Prime sub, increasing that pot. That pot, what I just updated to $18. There you go. Good
Okay.
Job. All right. There it is. Heftef and Ron Wiz. Let's go. Why are there so many people in the custom lobby? It's ridiculous how many people just want to play with the cards they made up.
They made up, yeah.
Force F. Like, the amount of people who just like playing those kind of cards is so...
I've watched like one ever, and the effects were more tame than you'd expect.
Ah, okay.
They were just like, hey, this is some crap I made up. Like it wasn't like, and I win the duel if I get these colors.
Yeah, but I guess if you did that, then like your opponents would just leave and you wouldn't actually get to play, right? So
yeah, immune to everything.
Right.
No, they would have like bosses would have like one type of immunity and something.
Yeah.
it's not very interesting because every card was made up, but
Right.
I
Yeah.
can get why people do it.
I mean, I can too, but again, it's like I don't know. You have
Alright,
too
this
much
is like
time on your hands.
The scariest open if you're
Konami
playing
supported
against
format.
Beatdown is just they opened exactly one monster, which is what they want going first,
Yes.
and 3 back row that gets set.
Yeah. But in this case, you are Dragoon, so you're not worried about like widespread or wall.
Or the Gaia for the most part.
Right. Yeah.
That's getting floodgated.
Also, I just want to say that this is not a banisher. If this was a banisher, this would turn off Dragoon. It would turn off Dragoon's revival, which is important.
Yeah, and the pieces went out there before
Right.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, if the pieces aren't in the graveyard, you can still summon Dragoon and activates effect to kill Banisher, sure. But then the
Yeah.
Dragoon will never revive itself.
But what's nice about Banisher in that matchup is you can draw it after, as long as you also have a way to kill.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But if you draw it before, even better.
Yeah, and that's
Okay,
what's... honestly, I wonder if, like, something like Shield Crush isn't bad in the deck either.
So Floodgate on the Breaker, I don't think that was right.
Well, if you don't Floodgate it, he might just destroy Floodgate for free, so you probably have to, right?
Might.
Why are you discarding... Oh, okay, we're activating Fusion Card.
Because I feel like him hitting the other cards is just better for you.
It's a
I don't-
Dragoon.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Immediately offerings the Dragoon. This just clears the room to win the game, right? Unless that last card is something that can save run.
Yeah, that's 44.
I mean, unless that's a Sphere Karibo, which would make it 3 Sphere Karibos, that's absurd.
Oh, sorry, they both get plus 600.
Yeah, it's actually 5,000.
5,000.
Wow,
It is
all
weird.
3 Sphere Karibo in the first 6 cards.
But do you agree with my floodgating though?
I mean, it depends on what the other back row is. Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's like offerings and widespread, guaranteed.
Well, I don't want to lose the widespread or the floodgate for free then, so I'll probably.
Well, you're not gonna lose to a widespread.
Yeah.
So like you want him to hit the offerings or the widespread.
Well, what you're gonna lose to here is Dragoon. Surely Banisher inside. Yeah, must be. Have to have. Surely you watched the video where I talked about how Banisher down is tier 1. You didn't just ignore me. You know, Banisher would have also turned off Sphere Karibo. I just want to point that out.
Now, if you did it my way, you still have to deal with a defense mode monster, but like you run Drillroids. That's the trick.
Yep.
So no, I think Beatdown's pretty cool, but you need the tech monsters.
Right. No, you do. And I mean, if we get Macrocosmos, it's gonna get even better because then you no longer have to play Banisher. You can just play Macro and Drillroid. Like that's just silly. That's so good.
It's pretty good.
Like flip up Macro, summon Drillroid. Now Dragoon is like nothing to you. Like it's a joke. Everything in defense mode is a joke. You're like, yeah.
Other cool thing about Macro, it doesn't do much necessarily for Beatdown, but the fact that it summons a monster,
Yes. True.
is pretty cool.
From
Like,
it summons a monster from deck, right?
yeah, so it's like, oh, here's a blocker or tribute.
Yeah.
Like worst case scenario, it's a blocker.
Yeah.
Best
And it's
case
also is it
scenario-
also a level 5 or 6 monster, so it also gives you
No.
a beatdown target?
No, it's a level 4.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like 100 for each banished card or something, so it never gets very big.
Lame. But whatever. Like, you know, you run the one of with the 3 macro. Probably.
I mean, you could tribute it for Jinzo, or you can tribute it and a floodgated monster for Gaia.
Yeah. You could just start running plasma. tribute 3 monsters. Easy.
I mean, technically, I wouldn't, but
I mean, how hard are we going on the tribute theme here? How hard? Dragoon, yes,
So-
Dragoon is still good, but we haven't really seen it play like. I mean, we did see it be volcanic, but we didn't.
a lot of people declared it dead because of the skill plus the allure on the tooth.
Right.
But I think the format's slow enough that it's at least a rogue option.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's so flexible, right? Because you only need Dogma, Plasma, and Fusion Party. The rest of your deck
Yeah.
can be anything.
Right.
Dragoon is Garbo, says Delicates, as watching Dragoon win the whole tournament. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, what gets first place in an 8-man event doesn't mean it's good. I do think it's playable.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call something that gets first place immediately bad either, so.
That's fair too.
It should auto lose versus Crystal Beast. Yes,
It should. Yeah.
it should. But you weren't on pure Crystal Beasts versus you were playing 7 beasts or something.
Yeah.
Hey, 7 crystals, because there's 7 kinds of Crystal Beasts. Cyber Dragon will contest this breaker. But now we gotta worry about Wall of D back there.
From Ron Wiz, I'm not too worried about it being a relevant trap.
Yeah, we haven't really seen, like, we've seen Sphere be the best, like,
Now
protection.
that's something he could use against me. He could have an actual trap. I just wouldn't count on it.
Right. Well,
I would kind of ignore it.
you would probably expect the Sphere, though, which, there it is.
Yeah, gotta bait those out.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
And if that was a Sphere, it's guaranteed that you're not going to see Dragoon next turn.
I'm not sure what this set is, to tell you the truth, but it could easily be a poly.
It could be a poly, yeah.
Uh,
Trying to bait out the back row hate.
we'll find out eventually, but I don't have a good read on what it is. I just don't think it's a widespread or a wall. I don't think his deck cares about that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Another Cyber Dragon. Is there another Sphere to block this attack? Is Heftef forgetting to activate skill?
This turn, yes.
Alright then.
So yeah, I'm thinking it's a bluff or a waking. That's all I can really put on it.
Yeah, you gotta declare it. You gotta
Yeah,
declare it.
there's not really takebacks in a tournament.
Yeah. Only if the opponent allows. Why would you?
That's fair. I mean, if the attack was already declared. If you enter battle phase and then say, oh, actually main phase, one activate skill, I
Right.
think they'll let you take it back.
Right.
But you already declared.
I mean, if Ron Wiz is face down his floodgate, he would have activated already, so I don't think that's what it is.
No, it's not. I'm like positive it's waking the poly.
There is
The new one's a floodgate, though.
The new one's a floodgate. Yeah, there you go. But is Cyberdragon going to get in for a big 2,400 here? Yeah, gonna attack Christine.
It could also be a twister. I don't know if he means those or sides those out or what.
Yeah. You're right. Could have sided those out, but that last game was game 1, and we did see Twister, so that.
Oh,
could definitely be a Twister.
okay. Yeah, so it could just be a twister.
It could just be a Twister for sure.
Might be seeing a game 3 though.
Yeah, I mean, that better be something really good to not let this be game 3. Attack Christine in the face.
Yeah, go right for her. Oh wait, nope.
Nope, change your target.
And yeah. Alright. Maybe after this game he'll tell us what that set was.
Attack that guy in the red ice costume instead. Gaia was in the end. Gaia was too chivalrous to attack Christine. Couldn't do it. Gaia lives by a strict code of honor. Couldn't do it.
Have to make sure you shuffle.
That's right, yeah. And the reason you shuffle is because you're not supposed to have knowledge of what your 5th card is.
Right.
So, it's supposed to be completely randomized.
Okay. Pretty solid open, so now we can assume that that card in hand is a monster.
Right.
Cyber Dragon, Jinzo, or Breaker.
Yeah. But what sucks here is that if that back row isn't like Floodgate, which it might not be because he's letting Breaker hit it. Oh, Mind Crush. Ooh. Blind calling Plasma. I
don't know, man. I'm too scared to do that, but it might work out here.
This is oof.
Well,
I mean, at least you know there's no Dragoon.
Yeah, see, I'm.
Well, I mean, the worst part is he could. Oh, yeah, he could still get Dragoon because could be sitting on 2 Dogma right now, and you just called the wrong one, and then you're going to lose because of that.
I mean, the Cyber Dragon wasn't necessarily helping you, but
no, you're so far behind in resources now. I got
exactly. The beatdown deck, if it gets too far behind, it doesn't.
Oh, hold on, he's activating party. I think there was a Dogma in hand. We might have drawn the Plasma.
Yeah, it was Dogma.
There it is.
And one of the two was a Plasma.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well,
you drew Plasma and whatever that last card is.
Yeah. All right. That's probably game. Unless something crazy happens.
But no Floodgate, so you gotta kind of wonder what that card is.
Yeah.
It seems to just be a Battle Trap.
Battle Trap, maybe it's Waking.
Like offerings, you. Nah, you lose if it's offerings.
If it's, I mean, it better be offering. Well, offering doesn't even work anymore.
No, because you're not getting a draw phase if you offerings. Either way, so I don't think it can be any card.
Yep. Jinzo sealed the game. Looks like that was a Battle Trap. Called it correctly. Did side in Waking.
Yeah,
I don't love Mind Crush siding against Dragoon. I don't.
No, I don't agree with that. Like, what do they actually search?
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing. They just allure, but like you can't. Like that's still blind. Like you don't. There's no way for you to know that.
Right. Now,
like you can't chain Diffusion Party. If you could, it would be great, but you can't.
Now, I wouldn't have put it in, but if it would have been what he cited out, you got to imagine that card probably didn't help either.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we see 2 people lose to the blind Mind Crush. And yeah, obviously the triple Sphere Kuribo game 1 was pretty big too. But hey, all right, is the bronze match over? It might not be because Sofacord is playing Volcanic. They both are actually. Oh boy, this should be fun. Hey, we have a Nova Master on the field.
Okay, got to spice things up.
Yeah. I thought we were going to be sitting here staring at like 4 Ladybugs and Nightmare Wheel and all kinds of nonsense.
And this is game 3, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Even if it's long, it's just one game.
We will not be here all night. It's good to know.
Sofacord on Nova Master. Pretty cool.
I have no interest in being here all night because I am tired as hell.
There's a very good creature swap.
Yeah, that's a great creature swap. Holy swap. That is a draw.
No
and
back row to set
steal
first.
Your monster. It's a Ladybug.
Could just be a killed Nova Master.
It's gonna be for sure. Wait.
It does take 3 though.
Going to use hand discard instead, making Nova Master does stay on the
Oh.
field.
Oh, okay, just blaze it. Okay.
You wanna give the Nova Master back to the.
Well,
Nos?
they're just shortcutting.
Oh, okay, got it. There it is. Yeah. Had the shell, of course. We knew this.
Wait, what?
Blaze Accelerator destroys the Nova Master. No chromium.
You cannot use both effects of TP. That's correct. They are just using the discard effect, and they are blazing the Nova Master.
Yeah. Well, I mean, have the Mind Crush call is always just luck dependent. The Sphere Crabo is really what sucks. It's just having exactly triple Sphere. Like, there's nothing you can really do about that. It was a close match.
Now, here's a couple of decks I would put in Mind Crush against.
What? Oh yeah, these.
Well, you're normally to call the Ladybug, like you don't really
Sometimes you call Shell.
accelerator. Sometimes you call Shell or
Yeah.
if you have to.
Yeah.
But it's really for the Ladybug.
It is definitely for the Ladybug. Hey, nice. Blaze getting the boxes on Saturday. I wish I'd get my boxes delivered on Saturday. That'd be great.
So Blaze will get to play with the new cards at least on Sunday.
Let me check my email here.
But yeah, when you pre-order a box, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Is it going to come into the tournament? That's silly. I would assume Konami picks these dates, not side deck.
Yes.
But it could be a collaboration of them designing together. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's dumb. Like, they might not have just, like, kept track of when the box was going to be released, but, like, I think it should have been next week.
Right. What's nice, though, for the people that are unfortunately can't get it, there's several decks you can play without,
Right.
you know.
And the thing is, because everything is so untested, you're not at as big of a disadvantage as you might think. Also, we don't even know. Like, we have to ask tomorrow. Like, it might not even be legal. They might just not.
Yeah, we're not even sure it's legal. We just assumed it was.
Yeah, we just assumed it was. Like, I just realized today, I'm like, we actually don't know. Like, all this panic to, like, go buy boxes, and it's like, we don't, okay, but it might not be legal.
I'd rather panic early, right? Than find out, but...
Oh, apparently it's on Konami website, tournament legal. Yeah, but you say that, but that doesn't always guarantee anything. We'll have to ask tomorrow. You know, North America does clown.
So for locals, when they say tournament legal, that applies to locals. For tier 2 and higher events, it's actually up to the TO. Now, they're probably going to say it's legal, but we're not sure.
Who knows? It's up to side deck. All right, let's. I mean, there's nothing else to do here. Congrats to Sofacord for first place. I mean, third place. Half-Daff for second place, and Ron Wiz with Dragoon taking first place in this midterm legal tournament. The deck that didn't play any midterm cards. So, how good is midterms? I don't know. It's still untested. I can't really say. But it goes to prove that you don't need it for Extrav. So,
no,
I guess that's good.
I think for this weekend, if you don't have it, you can play Banisher down. You can play Volcanics. You can play Crystal Beasts.
Yep.
Apparently, I mean, and that's just what I would play. Like, there's also some other decks too. Like,
yeah, there's other decks you can play too. You can play Dragoon. We just saw it. It's not bad.
Well, Dragoon just straight up doesn't use any of the new cards.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So
yeah,
that's kind of perfect. And there's probably some more I'm not thinking of that don't use new cards.
Yeah.
Cyber Darks.
Yep. Well, no, yeah, I know Nova Master is a midterm card. I was saying for the first and second place decks didn't really need any midterm cards. But yeah,
I don't like the sevens matchup with Cyber Darks. but you have sideboard.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, that'll do it for me. What?
Flame Sprite for anybody that like can't.
Oh, that's right.
Get the new set in time. That's another deck to consider is Raging.
Yeah, Raging Cat is actually the weakness of the Sevens deck, so remember that too. You don't care about the Gay Guardian piece's ability because you don't have to attack them, you attack directly. But, alright, that's gonna do it for the stream. Good luck to everyone who's playing in the Xtrav. Maybe I'll see some of you guys there and play you. But until then, and until the next Banlist Locals, which will be back to Saturday, Terramaster and Drake, we're out.
See ya.